Hello students, in this video we will learn about addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of fractions. Let us understand addition and subtraction of fractions. We are having two types of fractions, like fractions and unlike fractions. Like fractions are those fractions in which the denominators are same. For example, 3 by 7, 5 by 7, 2 by 7, all these are like fractions as the denominators are same. These are 3 by 5, 5 by 7, 2 by 9. All these are unlike fractions as the denominators are different. So let us understand addition and subtraction of like fractions. Let us take an example. See here, 5 by 7 plus 2 by 7. If we add two like fractions, the denominators are same, so we just take the denominator and add the numerators only. So it will become 7 by 7, or we can write 1. 5 by 7 minus 2 by 7, this will be, we just add the subtract the numerators and the answer is 3 by 7. But in unlike fractions, we have taken example that 3 by 5 minus 2 by 6. You can see here these are the consecutive numbers. 5 and 6 are consecutive numbers. So here in this case we have to take the LCM of the denominators. If the denominators are different, we just take the LCM of denominators. As these both are consecutive numbers, so this is the important point here, that the LCM of two consecutive numbers is always equal to their product. So the LCM of 5 and 6 is 30. Now we have to convert it into like fractions, as 3 by 5 is here, so we have to multiply it with 6, then it will become 18 by 30, and 2 by 6 is here, so we just multiply it with 5, it will become 10 by 30. Now we can solve it. 18 by 30 minus 10 by 30, then the answer is 18 minus 10 upon 30, the answer is 8 by 30. Or in addition, the method is same. We have to take the LCM, make the denominators equal, convert into like fractions, and then the answer is 18 by 30 plus 10 by 30, then the answer is 18 plus 10 upon 30, that means 28 upon 30. This is for addition and this is for subtraction. यहाँ तक from this point all the method is same, but after this when we subtract it, we just subtract the numerators, and in addition we just add it. Then the next topic is addition and subtraction of mixed fractions. As we add the mixed fractions, the very first step to solve this is to convert it into improper fraction. We can see here 1 3 by 8, 1 2 by 3, or 2 7 by 12 is there. Then 1 3 by 8 become 11 by 8, 1 2 by 3 become 5 by 3, 2 7 by 12 become 31 by 12. Then we have to take the LCM of all these three here, 8, 3 and 12. The LCM is 24. Then we have to make the fractions equal, convert them into like fractions, and then we have to solve it. So here 11 by 8 will become 33 by 24, 5 by 3 become 40 by 24, and 31 by 12 become 62 by 24. Then we have to add all these fractions. Then we get the answer 45 by 8, and this is an improper fraction, so we have to convert it into mixed fraction also. In the case of subtraction also, subtract 1 3 by 4 from 3 1 by 7. In this case also we just convert it into improper fraction and then take the LCM and then solve it. Here are some of the properties of addition and subtraction of fractions. The first property is, in addition the order of fraction can be changed, but in subtraction it is not possible. That means if we change the order of the fraction, that means, for example, 3 by 5 plus 2 by 3 or 2 by 3 plus 3 by 5, in both the cases the answer will be same. But when we interchange the order, in the case of subtraction, the answer will not be same. Second point, if we subtract 0 from a fraction, the answer is the fraction itself. That means if we subtract 0 from a fraction, we will get the same fraction. For example, 5 by 7 minus 0, we will get 5 by 7. Then third point is, if we add 0 to a fraction, the answer is the fraction itself. That means if we add 0 to any fraction or any fraction to 0, we will get the same fraction. For example, 5 by 7 plus 0, we will get 5 by 7, or 0 plus 7 by 9, we will get 7 by 9 only. Now the next topic is multiplication of fraction. The very first point is, to multiply a fraction by a number, we simply multiply the numerator of the fraction by the number, and the denominator of the fraction become the denominator of the product. That means a fraction multiply a number is equals to numerator of the fraction multiply by number upon denominator of the fraction. For example, 1 by 5 multiply 4, then it is 1 multiply 4. That means the numerator of the fraction multiply with number. Numerator multiply number. 1 multiply 4 upon 5. That means the denominator of the fraction. So it will become 4 by 5. In mixed fraction also, if we have to convert the mixed fraction into improper, then it will be 5 by 3 multiply by 9. So the numerator should be multiplied with the number upon the denominator. So 5 multiply 9 become 45. 45 upon 3 is the 15. Then if we multiply two fractions, then the answer will come by taking the product of their numerators upon the product of their denominators. For example, 4 by 9 multiply 3 by 5, then 4 multiply 3 will become 12, and 9 multiply 5 become 45. So the common factor between them is 3. We cut them with the table of 3. 3 4s are, 3 15s are. So the answer is 4 by 15. Here also, we just convert the mixed fraction into improper, and then off will convert into the sign of multiplication, and then we have to solve it. Multiply the numerator with the numerator, denominator with the denominator. Then some properties of multiplication of fractions. First is, changing the order of fraction in multiplication does not change the product. That means if we change the order of fractions, the answer will be same in both the cases. For example, if we multiply 4 by 5 with 3 or 3 with 4 by 5, the answer will be 12 by 5 only. Second point, changing the grouping in multiplication of 3 or more fractions does not change the product. That means if we are having 3 or more fractions, and if we multiply 3 fractions, and if we take the product of first two and then multiply the product with third, or if we take the product of 2 and 3 and then multiply with the first one, we will get the same answer. The third point is, the product of a fraction and 1 is the fraction itself. That means if we are having a fraction and if we multiply it with 1, we just get the fraction itself. Then the fourth point is, the product of a fraction and 0 is 0. So that if we multiply a fraction with 0, we will get 0 only. Then the next topic is reciprocal of a fraction. Reciprocal of a fraction means, if the product of two fractions is 1, then each of them is called the reciprocal. For example, if we are having a fraction 2 by 7, here the numerator is 2 and the denominator is 7. So the reciprocal of it will be 7 by 2. That means the denominator become the numerator and the numerator become the denominator. And we can check this. 2 by 7 multiply 7 by 2. The answer is 1. 7 ones are 7, 2 ones are 2. So the answer is 1. So we can say that if the product of two fraction is 1, then each of them is called the reciprocal. Here are some of the points regarding the reciprocal. The reciprocal is also known as the multiplicative inverse. That means this 7 by 2 is the multiplicative inverse of 2 by 7. Then reciprocal of a proper fraction is an improper fraction. That means if we are having a fraction 3 by 8, this is a proper fraction in which the numerator is less than the denominator. So when we reciprocate it, it will become 8 by 3. That is an improper fraction in which the numerator is greater than the denominator. Then vice versa, reciprocal of an improper fraction is a proper fraction. That means if we are having 9 by 5, the reciprocal of it is 5 by 9. This is an improper fraction and the reciprocal is proper fraction. Reciprocal of a number is a unit fraction. For example, 4 is there, which is a number. So reciprocal of it is 1 by 4. Then the reciprocal of 0 does not exist as the division by 0 is not possible. Reciprocal of 0, that means 0 does not have any reciprocal. So next point, 1 is the only number whose reciprocal is equal to itself. That means if 1 is there, 1 upon 1 we can write, and the reciprocal is of it is also 1 by 1. So the answer is 1. That means the 1 is the only number which reciprocal is equal to itself. Then the next topic is division of fractions. Division of a number by a number. Division of a number by its number, we can see an example. 1 divided by 4. So in this case, this is the right hand side, this is the left hand side term, and this is the right hand side term. So left hand side term will become as it is, and then the right hand side will the term of right hand side will become reciprocate, and the divide sign will convert into multiplication sign. So it will be 1 multiply 1 by 4. The answer is 1 by 4 only. So we have to remember here, to divide a number by another number, we simply multiply the number by the reciprocal of the another number. This number, we just multiply the number with the reciprocal of other number. Then division of a number by a fraction. Here we are having a number and we have to divide it with a fraction. So the left hand side term will remain same and the right hand side term will get reciprocated, and the divide sign will convert into multiplication sign. So the answer is 6. Here also you can see one more example. 6 multiplied by 3 by 2, then it will be 9, as 6 multiplied by 3 by 2. So it is 3, 6 3s are 18 upon 2 and 2 9s are 18. So the answer is 9. So we have to remember, to divide a number by a fraction, we just multiply the number by the reciprocal of the fraction. Then division of a fraction by a number. Here also the fraction remain the same and the number will reciprocate and it will become 1 by 6. So 12 upon 17 divided by 1 upon 6. 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12. Then the answer is 2 by 7. So we have to remember here, to divide a fraction by a number, we multiply the fraction by the reciprocal of the number. That means we divide the fraction by the reciprocal of the number. Then division of a fraction by a fraction. If we want to divide 1 by 2 by 1 by 4, then 1 by 2 remains same and 1 by 4 will get reciprocated and the answer is 2. Then some properties of fraction, division of fractions. First is, when we divide any fraction by itself, the quotient is always 1. That means if we divide 2 by 7 with 2 by 7, then it will become 2 by 7 multiply reciprocal of 2 by 7, that is 7 by 2, and the answer is 1. When we divide a fraction by 1, the quotient is the fraction itself. Just see an example. when we are having a fraction 9 by 11, if we divide 9 by 11 with 1, we will get the number itself, the fraction itself. When 1 is divided by any fraction, the quotient is the reciprocal of the given number. That means 1 divided by 4 by 5, then 1 multiply the reciprocal of 4 by 5 is 5 by 4. So the answer is 5 by 4. That means if we divide 1 with a fraction, we will get the reciprocal of it. Then the last property is, when 0 is divided by any fraction, the quotient is always 0. When we divide 0 with any fraction, we will get the answer 0. So these all are the properties of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of fractions. Thank you.